Hey everybody, Master Adam Grogan here with the USBA WBA. I am in Michigan City, Indiana for the North Central Regional Breaking Championships. This is the regional championship for the North Central Regional Circuit. I'm joined by Master John Zurisk, host of this event, as well as the regional director for Indiana. How you feeling today, sir?
I'm doing great. I'm looking forward to a lot of good competition and great competitors. Thank you.
Excellent. And that big highlight today is this is the third Black Belt Challenge and the first Black Belt Challenge to happen here in Indiana on the North Central Regional Circuit. What are your feelings about the Black Belt Challenge?
So we've got some, like I say, we have a lot of competitors that have competed in other breaking events, and they're kind of more like veterans, so I'm looking forward to see how they're going to do today. But we also have some new folks that are giving this a try. It's a very exciting event. It's going to be a great challenge, so let's see who wins today.
That's pretty good. So, John, what is the vibe been like? Have people here been watching what's been going on at the Black Belt Challenge, seen the variety and the unpredictability of the events, and are they kind of been trying to plan, or do they just hear that it's a new challenge and want to be a part of it?
I think the best part about the Black Belt Challenge is it's so random. You can't predict what's going to happen. It's all by the draw. And that allows that martial artist not to just practice on one particular break. They've got to be good at everything. So, yes, it's very exciting. I think the competitors that are going to compete today are the ones that really challenge themselves personally to be more well-rounded than, say, just doing one event.
Excellent. And what's our competitor turnout for the Black Belt Challenge look like today? Do we have both heavyweights and lightweights?
Yeah, we have two lightweights so far. Heavyweights, we're having some walk-in registrations. So far, we have 3 heavyweight competitors, very competitive competitors, and we're anticipating others to possibly drop in today. Hey, they've got about another hour to sign up, and you know, like I say, it's a random thing, so we may have random folks walk in and decide to wake up today and say, I'm going to do it.
That's awesome. So we're going to go get set up. We're going to get ready. We're going to post this video online real time for you guys right now, and you can check in all day with updates on our third Black Belt Challenge. Thank you, Master John Zurisk.
Thank you very much.
Okay, everybody, we're in Michigan City, Indiana for the third Black Belt Challenge. I'm joined now by the challengers, the competitors. We have a great turnout today. Let's meet them and see who's competing.
My name's Seth Britton. I'm representing Crown Point, Indiana, Home and Karate Do and Zurisk Karate Academy. Lightweight division.
Joe Lanning, representing Crosland's Taekwondo and Diamond Martial Arts of the LaPorte, Indiana area. I'll be doing heavyweight.
Jesse Wells, supporting Crosland's Taekwondo. I'll be doing heavyweight.
Todd Smelt, lightweight, representing Coburg Taekwondo from Canada.
I'm Paul Schaffner. I'm representing Rochester Family Martial Arts from Rochester, Indiana, and heavyweight.
David Mayton. I represent Black Belt Academy from Southern Maryland. Heavyweight. Sorry, sir.
What was that again?
David Mayton from Southern Maryland, representing Black Belt Academy, heavyweight.
Al Schaffner, Rochester Family Martial Arts, heavyweight.
Excellent. So we got a lot of competitors here today. This is probably the biggest heavyweight division that we've ever had. In the past, our heavyweights have always been just 2 competitors. So now we have an awesome big heavyweight division, which is great. What drew you guys in here today? Have you guys been following the Black Belt Challenge a little bit online, seeing what it's all about? Or did you just hear there was a challenge and you wanted to come get it?
Yeah, that's what it was. Stepping outside the comfort zone, that's the mission that we push to all of our students that come to us. So that's what we decided to do ourselves.
Just giving her a big challenge today. And I got Seth there to go against. Big challenge, that's all I got to say.
I'm just excited to compete.
Yeah, I'm here for the challenge and just looking forward to showing what I can do.
Here for the challenge and waiting to compete at the North American against Master Murphy and Daniel Palin.
If you win.
If I win.
Sounded like fun to me.
That is great. And Seth, I didn't get you.
Can't let all these big boys have fun. Got to have some hard-hitting lightweights in here a little bit, you know.
Excellent. So let's go over, let's pick some cards, let's find out what you guys are competing in, and let's have some fun today. Good luck to everybody. So Todd, all the way from Canada here to Indiana, how long did that take you to get here?
8 hours.
Drove 8 hours, new to being a black belt. I heard you recently promoted, and this is your first competition you were mentoring as a black belt?
Yes, sir.
And you decided the best way was to jump in feet first, not just compete as a black belt, but Black Belt Challenge.
You're right, and against some good people too.
What was the driving force in this?
Play hard, work hard. That's basically it.
Excellent. You drew your cards. How do you feel about what you have to do now?
Oh, I love my events. They're all good. Yeah, but the only one I didn't want was the forearm concrete. Didn't get that one.
Are you comfortable? Like, there are things that when you drew that card, you're like, yes, I got this. I'm comfortable?
I wasn't yes that I got it, but they are good events for me. They're the ones that I like and I excel at.
Excellent. How did you end up with placement in order? Is it a beneficial position, or if it's not, how do you feel about that?
I like to go last always, but we split them. He's going last once, I'm going last once, so we'll see what happens.
Excellent. Best of luck to you today, Todd.
Thanks, sir.
So, Seth, you're definitely, among all the competitors here in the Black Belt Challenge, the most seasoned, the most experienced competitive breaker here. Do you feel like that gives you an advantage today?
In a way, yes. Only because I've kind of been there already. You know, being that I have been through so much as far as it goes, I think it does help. You know, keeps the nerves down and things like that, the anticipation, things like that. So I think that helps a little bit. But for me, I think more than anything else, it's going to up my game quite a bit because I've seen what it did in the North American Championships and then the other tournament. And from what I can tell, everybody gets better when they do this. You know, you really want to step up. So I'm looking forward to this helping me, you know, get to that next level. There is one.
That sounds great. And I know some people that have experienced the Black Belt Challenge now say there's no way to prepare because you have no idea what you're going to experience. But some people's thoughts are that a seasoned creative breaker might have a slight edge because you have a lot of variety in what you're breaking constantly, and creative is really one of your better things. We know we always enjoy seeing you do a lot of competitive creative breaking. Do you feel like that might give you that little bit of advantage here as well?
I think so, only in the aspect of, you know, when you're doing your creatives, it's unique hit after unique hit after unique hit. So when you get surprise hits you're not really ready for, well, that's okay because that's kind of what you do when you're doing a creative is you go from the unorthodox technique to the next unorthodox technique, and so I think that does help you prepare, you know, and plus you know the time and things like that. I think that'll help me a little, you know, as far as that goes. So
excellent. Now, you've been through it all. You've done all the breaking competitions out there. What drew you to come to this competition now? Besides it's great, you think it'll make you better. What else drew you here?
Well, ultimately, I don't like being called out, you know, and I'm not that guy, you know. So as far as that goes, I'll let my breaking kind of speak for itself when it comes to that. But I'm gonna make a statement. Yeah.
Excellent. So friendly competitiveness among our competitors. That's always great. That drives us to be better. We have some great rapport among each other, but we also kind of push each other, I guess, through calling each other out. So as long as we keep it friendly and nice, I think that's great. Other thoughts as you drew your cards today, how do you feel about the cards that you picked?
Really good, actually. I think, you know, wood's more my events as far as it goes, and non-space is really my thing. So I no worries there as far as that goes. And then you know, anything when it comes to that's too easy. So good to go.
Excellent. I look forward to seeing you break today, and good luck to you, Seth.
Thank you very much.
So David, it's your third Black Belt Challenge. You're from Maryland, came all the way to Indiana. You're driven all the way to Connecticut, all the way to New York. You want that Pro Series seed. I know you do. What did you do differently this time?
I just did a lot of practicing, you know, taking a lot of my dietary supplements that I got from you, which is great, and just basically getting the mental focus. You know, I think I have a little bit advantage over the guys because this is like my third time. So
Right. I mean, going into this, it's obviously going to be nerve-wracking because you don't know what to expect. But you've been through this twice now, where everybody else is their first time. So that probably gives you a little bit, I would hope it gives you an edge over them.
Yes, sir. You know what? You know, when they're setting up the stands and stuff, you know, I did one of the horizontal concrete elbows before, so I know where my limit's at, where these guys have to set up and they have to figure out. I think I got an advantage over them, sir.
Excellent. That's really good. How do you feel about the cards that you picked? Obviously, you didn't get anything you've gotten before. Right. That's by design. Right. We want to give you new things to do. What type of events did you get, and is there anything that you're not comfortable with, or anything you're like, oh, I got this, this is good?
Actually, both of them, the concrete elbow with each arm, which is horizontal, and the stomp, which I do have at all the competitions, non-space. So, you know, I think these guys have got to do something better than that because I'm coming, and I'm hungry.
Best of luck to you, David.
Sir.
So, Al, I liked your response the best. You're here because it sounded like fun. You just drew the cards. Does it still sound like fun?
Sure does. Sure does.
Excellent. You see what you're going to be breaking now. Anything you're very comfortable with, anything you're uncomfortable with, you're like, oh, I got this, you're nervous?
Both breaks are be the first time for me.
Excellent.
I've never done either one, so we'll see.
Is your mind processing strategy set up, or are you just enjoying the day, or just processing?
Yeah, it's processing.
Excellent. What drew you here today?
I just like breaking. And it's also, for somebody my age, it's possible to still be competitive.
Very true. Best of luck to you today, Al. Thank you very much. Okay, Paul, we just picked the cards. You see what you're up against now. How are you feeling?
Well, I'm just looking forward to seeing what I can do out here, sir. I don't know where my max limit is on some of these, so I guess I'm about to find out.
That's great. And I think the good thing about competition is you might find your limits a lot farther than you expected because these other guys are going to drive you beyond where you could have gone by yourself.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm expecting that.
Excellent. We talked a little earlier, and you mentioned, the prospect of getting into the Pro Series, was something in the back of your mind. Have you been following that for a while?
I have not. No, sir. This right here actually attracted me to that, so I'm just looking forward. I'm sure I'll be following it this year.
Excellent. That's great. Anything in there that you're like, okay, I got this. I got the idea. The wheels turning now.
I don't know. I've done a few of these breaks individually, combining them. I've never really done so. I know I can do. It's just a matter of what I can do. So
sounds good, Paul. Best of luck to you today.
Thank you, sir.
So Jesse, we just picked the cards. There's no emotion from you. You're cool. You're collected. You're like the calmest competitor here. What's going through your mind right now?
Honestly, I'm more worried about a wedding I got to go to after this. That's what I'm worried about. This is just fun.
Excellent. How do you feel about the breaks that you were chosen that you have to go do now?
It's something I've never done before, so I think it'll be fun for me. It's a new challenge, and new challenges are always the best thing to do.
Excellent. Are you thinking strategy in your mind right now, or are you just going to see what everybody else has set up, or you already just know what to do and you're just going to see what you do with it?
I'm just going to watch the first guy go. Once the first guy goes, I'll be okay. I'll go from there.
Best of luck to you, Jesse.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. So, Joe, what drew you to the Black Belt Challenge today?
Just the prospect of being able to step outside of my comfort zone. It's something that I've never done before. It's brand new to me. I think it's brand new to the area. So it sounded like a fun way to spend my Saturday.
Sounds good. So we just drew the cards. You know, you get the break now. What's going through your mind? Are you thinking strategy? Are you nervous? Is there things that you're very comfortable with? Something that you're dreading?
I've never done horizontal concrete with the upper body before, so I'm interested to see how I do with that.
Excellent. How do you feel about your places that you picked in terms of order, your competitors? Anything else going through your mind?
That is the one advantage I got. I got the luck of the draw where I'm going last in both of those, so I get to go after everybody else and then just kind of finish it off and hopefully do the best out of that group. But I'm very happy that today I'm here with instructor Jesse, instructor Nepshaw, who are my friends who drugged me into Taekwondo training 15 years ago to begin with. Instructor Wells was in the Marines for a number of years, so I'm happy that he's made it through that and he gets to be here with us today. I'm here that I've got students that I've been teaching for a number of years that are going to be competing today in their own divisions. I can't wait to see what they can do. I'm also very blessed. I feel very glad. I feel very honored that you and Master Zurisk and everybody in the USBA put together these regional events, because up till now I haven't really had the freedom to do more USBA events outside of the Indiana one, but you guys have done these regional events, so now I can start to travel and do some more events outside of that. So I'm very excited. I feel like this is a step forward, and I'm going to a lot more events and going to do a lot more things in the USBA from here.
Sounds good. Best of luck to you, Joe.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. 12 with his face.
Let's go, Seth.
Whenever you're ready.
Let's go. Do it, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Seth.
Come on, Seth.
All the way through.
Float away. Big power. Let's float up.
Let's do it, man.
Come on, Seth. Drive that. Drive that. Come on, you got this. Come on, Todd. Let's go. Come on, Todd. Take that. Let's go, Todd. Good job. Let's go, Todd.
There you go, Todd.
Let's go, Todd.
Nice, Seth. Go, Seth.
Okay, everybody, so we have our final results for the Black Belt Challenge. The first event, which was a spaced and unspaced wood upper body. Seth broke a total of 20 boards out of his 20 attempted. Todd broke a total of 7 of his 21 boards attempted. So Seth took that event. With our second event, which was a concrete side kick mixed with a power wood upper body, which could be a hand or an elbow. Todd went first and broke 14 of 25 pieces of material. Seth broke 13 of 19 pieces of material. So Todd took the second event. Because there's only 2 competitors, you both have the same number of points, which is a 22 point for your first place, 15 point for your second place, for a total of 37 points each. The way we break the tie in this case is we look at total number of material broken. So Seth broke a total of 33 pieces of material. Todd broke a total of 21 pieces of material, which makes Seth our Black Belt Challenge lightweight champion for the North Central Regional Circuit. Good job. Good job. Shake his hand. Congratulations. Good. And guys, let's get a group picture.
Get it, Dave. Get it, Dave.
All the way through. All the way through. Come on.
Peace!
Hard.
Peace!
Hard.
Bricks are hard.
2 of 16.
Come on, sir, hit those hard! Hit it hard!
6, 7, 8 unbroken of 16. He broke 8. I said 5 and 3, so heads up. So the number right now to beat was 8. Up next is Paul is up next. We got Paul. Good. Whenever you're ready, bud.
Come on, sir.
All right, let's go, sir.
Do it.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on!
Classic.
Let's hit this hard! Hit it hard! Hit it hard!
5 on that side.
Holy smokes!
We're gonna need some safety glasses.
My goodness!
3 on this side. 8 of 16.
Let's go, sir!
Let's go. Big power.
Nice! Hit that hard!
One.
Got this, Joe.
Let's go, sir! Hit that hard, sir! Hit it hard!
Do it again.
Hit it
Come
hard!
on. You gotta go now. Gotta go now. 5, 6. So 6, but we also went over time. You took too long in between there.
Nice.
Hit that hard, sir! Hit it hard!
Yeah! 14 is the number to beat. Set high to start.
And I'm not even going to take credit for noticing it.
Hey! Hey!
Nice try.
Yes.
1. Let's go, David. Get big, David. Let's go. Explode.
Come on, David!
Come on, David.
Got
Come on,
this.
David! Come on, hit it hard!
Let's go,
Hit it
David.
hard! Hit it hard!
David.
Come on, sir.
Okay. Okay. The number to beat is 16.
Come on, sir. That hard, sir.
Okay, everybody, results of the heavyweight black belt challenge. And this was the best black belt challenge competition that we had with 5 competitors. The biggest division thus far and the biggest heavyweight division thus far. So congratulations and good job to everybody. You guys had some tough ones. Our first event was horizontal concrete, both sides. I believe everybody did a variation of an elbow on both sides. For that event, we had Al with 1 of 12. We have then our third place with 2 of 16, David Mayton. Then our second place was Joe with 6 of 10. And a tie for first place with Jesse and Paul, who both got 8 of 16. So for that event, both of you guys earned first place points, which is 22 points for first place. And then Joe got 15 points for a second. David got 9 points for the third. We went to our second event. Our second event was 2 sides, non-space stomp, going through both legs. In that event, Paul got 1 of 16 boards. Joe got 2 of 18 boards. For third place points of 9 points, Jesse got 10 of 17 boards. For second place points of 15 points, Al got 14 of 14. And for first place, for 22 points, David Mayton got 16 of 16. So already we had 1 tie in the first event. Now we look at the total. In the end, we add up everybody's points from the first event and the second event. Both Jesse and David both have 31 points because you both earned a first and a third. So they both have 31 points. So we have our second tie. So then to break that tie, like we did with Seth and Todd, we look at the total amount of material broken. For the total amount of material broken, David broke 2 in his first event, 2 pieces of material, and he broke 16 in his second event, for a total of 18 pieces of material. Jesse broke 8 pieces of material in his first event, and 10 pieces of material in his second event, for 18 pieces of material. Our third tie. So, like other USBA events, when we have a tie with the number of materials broken, we then look at the percentage. So, Jesse broke 18 pieces of material out of an attempted 16 and 17. So Jesse attempted to break 33 pieces of material and broke 18 of his 33 pieces of material. David attempted to break 16 pieces of material and then 16 pieces of material for a total of 32 pieces of material. David broke 18 of his 32. Jesse broke 18 of 33. 1 piece of material difference makes David the heavyweight black belt challenge winner. David will move on to the Pro Series happening next year at the heavyweights. 3rd time's the charm, David. Congratulations. Okay, let's get a group picture with everybody. Okay, Todd, we just finished the Black Belt Challenge. You did a great job. You won 1 of the 2. How are you feeling right now?
Oh, I feel awesome. I gave it a good shot. I'll try it again and be more prepared next time.
Excellent. What will you do differently now that you've kind of been through it? Are you going to change anything or just keep building the experience?
The time that you have to do both breaks was the difficult part, especially on my side kick. I got kicked back, and then everybody's yelling at me to do the break, and then it ended up being a flying elbow into it. So there's more to prepare for this.
Excellent. So we'll definitely see you back for more.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So, Seth, you just won the Black Belt Challenge, the first one here in Indiana. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. Little mad at myself. I could have done better, but got the W. Guess that's what counts.
Excellent. So this sets you up now for next year at the North American in May in Connecticut. We have the Pro Series, and that's going to be the next challenge for you. What's going to happen between now and then?
I'm going to be at the Hall of Fame. I plan on trying to actually set a world record there. Trying to work out the details for that still, and possibly heading to Florida for one more tournament as well.
Excellent. So you're going to go hard and get ready for this and keep up the training. That's great. How did you feel that your events went compared to what you expected?
Out of the hits we had, I thought the first two went really well. Third hit went great, and I just bounced off the concrete. Unfortunately, I gotta get back to hitting that stuff and getting better at that.
Excellent. So best of luck to you, Seth. We look forward to seeing you in the Pro Series. I hope to see you training a lot, getting ready, doing good between now and then. So far, you have one other competitor. You have Ken Goodrich, who won the Northeast Open Black Belt Challenge. And then we hopefully will have one more Black Belt Challenge to get another seed in for another competitor before then. So best of luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, guys, so you all did an awesome shot. You all kind of didn't know what you're getting yourself into, and you're like, let's just do this, let's have fun. What are some of the thoughts afterwards? How do you feel about this?
Ow, no, I'm kidding. It was fun. It was awesome.
Yeah, I had a blast. I don't regret it at all.
Awesome.
And I outstomped the boy.
Got exactly what I came here for, an opportunity, and I'm pretty happy with it.
That's excellent. What was the results compared to what you expected after you drew those cards? You knew about the event. You knew what might be going there. What was the hardest part that maybe you didn't expect or you did expect when you actually had to go through those motions?
For me, it was the time limit was the hardest part.
I would say understanding how to set everything up because many of these were new events.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Trying to figure it out.
The setup, really.
Excellent. Good. Well, I wish you guys the best of luck. I hope to see you back again. People are welcome to do a Black Belt Challenge as many times as they want. Try to qualify for the Pro Series, but you guys did awesome. And thank you guys for a great day. David, how are you feeling right now?
Excited and really, surprised because, we had a lot of good competitors. And we broke it down to winner was just amazing.
So, David, going into this, there's two events you have to compete in. The first one didn't do that good for you. You kind of got into a late start, but you pulled through in the end. How does that feel?
Oh, excellent. I mean, that's where having done it before and having been in competitions with the non-spaced, I thought that sort of gave me the edge over the other competitors.
Excellent. How did you hold it together? I mean, you had a lot of hopes going into this. You mentioned earlier that the next thing for you is going to be Pro Series, and I said to you earlier that you have to win first, and then you go up there and you do your first event, and you don't place well, you don't break well. How do you hold it together to pull it off in the second event?
Luckily, I got my family here today and my friend from Maryland, and we just, they just settled me down and said, hey, get it back together. It's a long day, so that's what I did.
Awesome. What are you going to do between now and Pro Series? With all this experience under your belt, you worked so hard for this. You're going to make that Pro Series count. How are you going to get ready for it?
I think I'm going to talk to Master Ralph Velez and go work out with him to get my stuff down right.
Excellent. Best of luck to you. Look forward to seeing you in the Pro Series, David.
Thank you, sir.